Hi, it's Claire Saunders from What's New in Electronics, and we're here at Women in TechWorks at ARM in Cambridge, and I'm joined by Rachel Rees, who is Senior Licensing Manager of ARM. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well, thanks. What a fantastic event.
Hasn't it been amazing?
So many women in the room, it's great to see.
And everybody's having really good conversations, everything's flowing, everybody feels really comfortable, it's fabulous.
It is. It's a really good demonstration of the power of women together and what we can do.
Exactly. And I understand that you guys here have your own initiative as well called Women at ARM.
We do. We have employee resource groups here at ARM. We have 7 of them in total.
Okay.
Women at ARM is one of them. It's one of our more established groups, and we actually have it set up as a global charter. We have regional chapters of those ERGs. So we have regional chapters in the UK, in Europe, in the US, and in the Asia Pacific region. And we have executive sponsors that sit on the ARM board, the executive team, and local chapters, meaning that the same initiative can be carried out with local flavour.
Amazing, that's fantastic. So it's obviously something that's really important for the business and for the employees.
It is. It's a real way of bringing that sense of belonging. I think with women in tech, it's really important to have that sense of belonging, to know that you're there, you're with like-minded people, you're in a psychologically safe space, that your views and your opinions will be listened to, your technology, what you're doing, how you're carrying out your day-to-day role, you can give input on, and you shape that culture for the company.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. The conversations I've had so far have been so encouraging. The opportunities and the ability that hopefully this will help break down the barriers, because there are so many different barriers for everybody in the workspace, but particularly with women in a more obviously male-dominated role, which is something we're trying to target and tackle. So to be able to know that there's somebody else there that you can talk to who's going through similar problems, and as I say, a safe space.
Exactly. It's that psychological safety which builds then onto the impact of allowing people to voice their own opinions, to be their authentic selves. And that does nothing but help a company move forward. If you want to innovate, if you don't have people with belonging, then you've lost the opportunity to hear those voices before you even begin.
Exactly. And and to enable women to know that there is that opportunity to know that they can grow, to see other people who have taken those steps and seen the benefit of mentorship and sponsorship and things like that.
Exactly. If you can see it, you can be it. And if you're sitting in a room with people who have gone through similar experiences, we had a very interesting session here that we call Power Chats Live, where we had 130 people in a room. Half were advisors, half were explorers.
Okay.
And they did what I would call almost like a career speed date. So they had 4 different advisors. We had some great feedback from that, just for getting different people's opinions on how people should address problems or how people should address their career path choices.
Yeah.
We even had one lady who attended and got the confidence to apply for a role that she didn't think she could get.
Wow.
And she's actually achieved it.
Oh,
so
that's
it's fantastic that is now bearing fruit for us.
That's great. And so where do you see next steps for both women at ARM, but also things like Women in TechWorks? What are the opportunities? Are there any boundaries?
No, it's endless. I think it's endless. And I think, you can have ERGs. It's not the size of the ERG or the employee resource group that matters. It's the intention. And events like this TechWorks event just give us that greater ability to share those kinds of experiences across different companies.
Yeah.
We all have very similar problems. It's interesting when you sit down with somebody else who will say, oh yeah, I don't see many women represented in that area of our business either. And you can share candid conversations, you can talk, you can bounce ideas. So things like the Women in TechWorks events are really good places to come and have a chat.